Yo, 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 yo.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
We will see. Gut. Wir gehen wieder in dieses Restaurant, ja.
I've finished with this subject.
Kann ich mit der labern? Wow.
I don't want this young man.
Hey, Entschuldigung. Das ist unverändert, oder? Ist unverändert. Wir labern einfach direkt mit ihm. Wir können ihn auch nicht beobachten. Geil.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
So, jetzt können wir.
This man looks suspicious.
Leave me alone.
Geballte Faust, trinken, ja, du Säufer. White Horse Whisky, okay, das ist derselbe.
Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Ja. Mag White Horse Whisky. Das ist derselbe Whisky wie wir da auf der Bestellung, ne? Ich meine, wieso kann ich nicht mit dem labern jetzt über das?
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Fragen, ob er Betty gestern Nachmittag gesehen hat. Sagen, dass Betty nur das tat, was ihr passte. Fragen, was geschehen wäre, wenn sie auf ihn gehört hätte. Scheiße. Er hatte sie doch. Wann war das? Ja, das war
Did you
ja.
visit Betty yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen Betty for 2 days.
Oh, er
I was at the office
lügt.
yesterday afternoon.
Can you prove that?
Of course. But why this question? Betty died yesterday evening, didn't she?
Nehmen wir Chat. Er ist halt verärgert.
Yesterday, a guest came to the Ginger Cat alone and ordered a White Horse whiskey, and by the look of it, you also appear to be fond of this brand.
Yes, it's a good whiskey and not cheap. I only drink it on special occasions. Or tragic ones.
I understand. Do you know what Betty's plans were yesterday evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Also ich meine, die war nicht, das stimmt ja nicht, ne? Die war halt, ne? Warum hast du ihr denn geglaubt, Leute?
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Homeoffice. Unwohl. Yes.
Therefore, you have no alibi, Mr. Fraser.
That's right. But that doesn't make me a murderer, Mr. Poirot. I would like you to leave now, please.
I knew
Schwierig.
I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Der Spruch. So, Freunde. Hatte Donald ein Motiv für den Mord an Betty? Hatte er ein Motiv? Er war ein gewalttätiger Mann, er hatte kein Alibi. Freunde! Okay, das eigentlich eher das, ne? Habe ich ja gemeint. Eifersucht. Ah. Nein, hat er nicht. Wie kann... Also... Hatte Donald ein Motiv für alle Morde? Denke nicht. An den Tatort zurückkehren. Gehen.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Jap to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
So, Rekonstruktion, Freunde, jetzt.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
Fortschreiten. Also gehen wir in die Nummer
Both of
6.
them walk slowly to hut number 6.
Ändern.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
Also angreifen bestimmt noch nicht, aber wann die den Gürtel ausgezogen oder ihr den Gürtel auszieht, ey, weiß ich nicht.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise.
Okay.
The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Erfolg. Ich wusste jetzt nicht, ob die jetzt noch ein bisschen ging dann mit dem Seil oder
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr.
oder
Usher and
erst
Mr.
oder
Fraser.
vorher.
But by
ja
signing
auch
his
keine Ahnung.
crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Return to London. Okay. Richtiger wieder hier. Und zurückgehen. Rückfahren. Kapitel 2. Wie viele Kapitel gibt's denn? Nur 3? 3. ABC oder was?
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
I'm coming, Poirot. According to the guide, the next train departs shortly.
Right, back to London.
Back
there is
to
nothing
London.
more for us to do here.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Something.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Ein neuer Brief. 2 neue Briefe.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Heute ist der 30.
No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Pyramidenförmig. Scotland Yard anrufen. Bisschen Luft.
Ah, some cool hair.
Some cool hair. Direkt anrufen.
Hello, chap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Churston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back.
Tja. Ist jetzt 22 Uhr. Okay. Da müssen wir uns aber beeilen. Vor allen Dingen wusste der Mörder, wann genau der Brief ankommt. Mit der 10 Uhr Post. Okay, ich weiß nicht. Nämlich mit den Gepflogenheiten der Post vom Frühjahr nicht so
Hastings,
aus.
what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Churston before the murder.
You're right, Hastings. It is an emergency.
At last, Poirot, you're being reasonable. Poirot, you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two. Although I have very little doubt about what we will find. Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
Ich sage, es ist der Hasty.
We've missed the 6:45 train, but we have plenty of time to catch the night train.
Right, wir haben genug Zeit. Dazu gekommen oder so.
In his haste, Hastings tore the envelope.
Wir haben genug
I
Zeit.
lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time.
Wir vergleichen die
Right,
Briefe.
let us compare this new letter with the second one. Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Das W wieder, ne?
The W is not printed properly.
Not printed properly.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to
War
confirm my
noch, das
theory.
große A war noch, aber ich sehe keins. Doch, da ist er. Aber haben wir hier auch eins?
Let us examine
Oh
the
Gott.
characters in this word.
Ja, hier halt, ne?
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. However, the characters in the two words do not match.
Ja, du Knalltüte.
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Gut. Genau dasselbe wie letztes Mal.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
War der mit dem Umschlag? Muss den Umschlag noch an. White Horse Mansions. Das ist ein Fehler. Was? Sehe ich gerade nicht. Alright.
Daily Flicker, July 30, 1935. ABC affair, no progress. The alphabet murderer is still on the run. Ever since the
Still
police
on
found
the
the
run.
connection between the Bexhill and Andover affairs, the inquiry has barely progressed. In this issue, we are publishing provocative letters sent by the killer to Hercule Poirot. Unfortunately, they have not yet helped to find him. Daily Flicker, July the 26th, 1935. The Bexhill Horror. Young maid strangled on the beach. Killer struck at midnight.
Alright, wir gehen, oder?